Hi everyone, welcome back. This is part 3 of the absolute beginner's guide to strengthening your body for very deconditioned people. I would say even use the word frail, elderly, senior citizen. If you're in your 70s, 80s, or 90s, this 3 video series here on YouTube is going to help you begin conditioning your body to actually get the benefits that you're looking for. The other 2 videos, I'll just link up above and below here. You'll be able to watch those and get caught up and then come back and watch. This is the 3rd one right here. Today we're going to be doing the upper body. And I have 3 exercises that I've picked out. There's a lot more that can be done with the upper body here. But these are the most important ones that are going to give you the best bang for your buck. All of this, of course, is at a dining room table. You can download my free PDF. It's in the description box and in the comments down below. Go ahead and download this. It's absolutely everything that's in these 3 videos, this 3-part video series. This is going to be the bread and butter, the most important beginner section of my course, because almost everybody can do these exercises. If you can sit at a table, if you can stand up in front of a chair, you can do the majority of this. And if you can't stand up, the majority of people can still do exercises with their upper body in accordance with this course. The 3 we're covering today, and the most important one that we're going to be covering, is called a pullover. Now, this was an older machine that was the very first Nautilus machine that was built. It was called the Pullover Machine, and it would begin pushing through the elbows all the way through a range of motion where you're using the top of your back, the shoulders here. You're pushing and you're engaging, contracting the core, and you're even using the chest muscles as well. So there's a ton going on here, and we're going to do this just using beach towels. It works out great. And just like all of these, this is going to be, we're pushing against an immovable object. Now, what you really do want is you want to make sure that if you're on a table of some sort, to get the absolute most out of this, you want your elbows to be a little bit higher. Right about here is where I would say would be perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace this chair with one that's a little further to the ground. So I'll be sitting further down. Over the course of 5 seconds, gently begin increasing by pressing the elbows into the table right here until you're pushing with a moderate amount of effort. Let yourself breathe deep through your mouth and nose. Engage your core. Feel the muscles here. It's the very top part of your back. Shoulders stay down while you're feeling and using the shoulder muscles. Over the course of 5 seconds or so, increase that intensity. You want to now be pushing almost as hard as you dare. Your core is engaged. You're feeling and using the chest and stomach muscles. Mostly that you're contracting is the very top part of the back. You can slouch into this a little bit to feel the stomach more. If we were told when we were kids not to slouch, we can feel the stomach working if we slouch further. Now, over the course of 5 seconds, very slowly increasing that pressure, very gently, to be pushing now as hard as you dare. The stomach is engaged. You can breathe deep. Feel the muscles working in the top of the back, through the core, through the chest, mostly the stomach and the very top part of those back muscles, as hard as you dare for the very next 10 seconds. Continue pushing deeply against this immovable object, as if you could bring the elbows down and back behind you. Here over the course of 5 seconds, gently, slowly stop contracting the muscles here. That is a very powerful exercise to really begin strengthening the muscles that it takes to lift things up, to hold things upward, to be able to carry more things. So that really is a powerful exercise for being able to get into the muscles that allow you to carry more things, to hold more things, to lift things above your head as well. Some of those muscles engage through that as well. This next one, we're going to focus very deeply on just the chest muscles. And there's a piece of equipment in the gym, coincidentally enough, called the chest fly. And it's going to be starting here and just squeezing inward. The maximum contraction point where the chest muscles engage here is right around this point, at least. And so, of course, what we're going to do is we're going to take these towels very slowly over the course of 5 seconds. Begin squeezing inward until you may feel the place engage there in your armpits. Close to them, it's below your shoulders. We're making sure we want to keep the shoulders down completely. There's a big difference between having them up and having them down. We're squeezing inward with that moderate amount of effort, feeling the chest, breathing deep. We want our stomach engaged. And very gently, over that same course of 5 seconds or so, begin increasing that pressure to squeeze inward toward that center line of your body, almost as hard as you dare. Squeezing toward the center, breathing deep through your mouth and nose, core staying engaged, feeling the chest, breathing, staying connected to feel the muscles that you're working. And very gently, same process, over the course of 5 seconds, begin increasing that pressure inward until you are squeezing toward your center line as hard as you dare. We want the body to begin shaking because we can't push barely any harder. As hard as we dare, we're pushing, breathing deep, still engaged, feeling the chest muscles placed near the armpits. Just very gently, slowly, over the course of 5 seconds, begin decreasing that pressure and relax slowly. Again, another very important part of the body that is going to help you be able to simply do more things, live more, have more muscle mass. And of course, it's really the health benefits that we're looking for from this. The myokines that I've talked about in the other videos, I'm linking that video above as well. Help you look at this and really see that your lives can be changed with this method of intense training that everybody needs, whether you're elderly or not. This is just accessible for everybody at your dining room table. The very last exercise that we're going to cover today, it's going to be working the bicep muscles. These burn a little bit deeper than some of the other muscles that we work. Essentially, the quads tend to burn more than any of the others, so many nerve endings there, and it's similar about the biceps. So this is a very uncomfortable thing as well. A reason that we want a very heavy table for this is because we're going to be contracting against it as well, just like this. And we can begin pulling upward as if we could lift a table. We don't necessarily ever need to do that. We just begin with a moderate amount of effort over the course of that 5 seconds to increase, feel the muscles there in the inner arms. We're able to breathe deep through our nose and mouth and engage the core. We're fixed in this position, still again, very gently, over the course of that 5 seconds, increase that pressure. We're pushing now almost as hard as we dare. The core stays engaged. Remember to continue breathing deep. Remember, the shoulders always stay low. In order to stay safe, protect the neck, and also continuing to breathe. You know it burns, it is intense, but continue to keep that pressure. And here, begin increasing over the course of 5 seconds that pressure upward as if you could squeeze that table off the floor. Keep in good form. Shoulders low, you're squeezing as hard as you can dare. Breathing, contracting against this immovable object while you're feeling the muscles deep in your body. Breathing through this final little bit as slow and as gentle as you possibly can. Begin gently decreasing that pressure and rest and relax over that course of 5 seconds. These exercises are immensely life-changing. I've seen people over the course of 7 years of doing this in a studio get so many amazing benefits, and I'm now seeing my clients that I'm working with over just consultations get amazing benefits, learn how to apply this on their own every single week. Now, this is a very different system than You could imagine if you're moving to the very most intense that you can, momentary muscular failure, then you don't need to do this more than once or twice a week. We want to keep increasing our ability as time moves forward, but we need that rest in between times so our body can continue to grow and our muscles can rest. It does need that time. And as we grow older and as we even get more conditioned, we need more rest time. So depending on how you feel, again, if this makes you very tired, you may want to wait a few extra days. Go every 7 days or so. But all of this is in my course. And of course, once I release the course, this is probably in about a week and a half or 2 weeks, it'll be released completely. And it'll be down below. You can purchase it there, of course. You can sign up for my newsletter. And of course, that's where all of these free PDFs are. Down below, I have actually all 3 of those are listed now. I'll have those listed down below, those free PDFs, one for machines, one for fairly conditioned people, maybe in their 60s, who can get down on the ground, can do things like a push-up position. Of course, this is the PDF and the course that I'm launching for everybody to do things at home, whether you can get on the ground or whether you have to only do standing exercise. The course, it's for you because it's all included in it. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you share this triad of videos, the 3 that are included in this dining room table workout, with anyone who needs it. I really want to help people live a longer life through the power of strength training. I will see you on the next video. Have a good day.